Hi everyone, welcome to your practice and welcome to this hands-free exploration. So in our modern life, for sure, sometimes we feel like we've really got the weight of the world on our shoulders. And although I am a huge fan of downward facing dog and actually anything standing on my hands, every once in a while, it's nice to just flip the perspective and see how we can re-energize and reintegrate the efforts of the body without necessarily putting more weight or tension on the upper body. And so this practice is going to be a playful exploration, hopefully not expired yet, exploration of movement and breath, of course, in our yoga practice, but without any weight bearing for the hands, the wrists, or the shoulders. It is a little bit of a chilly day here in Greece, so another just friendly reminder that it's not necessary to wear yoga clothes to do your yoga practice. Case in point, sweater and sweatpants. So find a way to get yourself comfortable, take a few moments, pause the video, set up your area so that you're free to move. And if you happen to have your essential oils handy, I always love to start practices like this with Breathe Blend. So essential oils that open the airways and just connect me right into deep breathing. So if you do have an essential oil, breathe, or peppermint, or eucalyptus, you can put a drop or two in your hand before we start. Rub those palms together. Just have a few deep breaths into your palms and then maybe rub the excess on your chest or the back of your neck. So go ahead, pause the video, make sure that you're free in your space, just get in anything comfortable and we'll begin. So we'll begin the practice today in a standing position. Go ahead and have your feet any comfortable placement, any comfortable width. Bring one hand to your low belly and the other hand, the back of the hand, so that the shoulder is comfortable to the lower back. And go ahead and close your eyes. First, begin to feel your feet really soft, the toes relaxed against the mat or the ground beneath you. So connect with a sense of steadiness through the legs. Feel yourself gently weighted and grounded, but also sense the bottoms of the feet, the toes, soft, as if they're sort of melting and spreading out underneath you. And gently begin to connect with your breathing. And see if you can imagine for these first few breaths that your front hand and back hand both are expanding outward as you breathe. So breath dives deep down into the belly softly, and the abdomen expands gently forward, and the low back expands gently back. Keeping a sensation of softness through the feet and also the face. And keeping your eyes closed or opening them if you need to see, just gently replace your hands to the sides of your ribs. And same thing here for the next few deep, gentle breaths. Imagine the hands expanding out in their respective directions, right and left. And beginning to feel how the breath is truly fulfilling. At the end of your next exhale, release the arms by the sides of the body, maybe a few little shakes to soften and release. Keeping the eyes closed if you wish, and come to relative stillness for 3 more big deep breaths in all 4 directions. Great. Soften the feet one more time. Flutter the eyes open. Interlace your 10 fingers behind the back and lengthen the arms gently behind you. Slide the shoulder blades closer to one another to lift through the center of the chest. Keep the chin humble for a moment here and simply broaden across the front of the rib cage and the front of the chest. A deep breath or 2 more specifically here. And then carry the hands to the right hip, still interlaced, and bring the head up and over to the left. Take a deep breath here across the top of the right shoulder. Move the head up and over to the right ear to right shoulder. A deep breath here. And then a few half circles to the front with the head left and right, really making sure that you arrive to the place where the ear is floating directly over the shoulder. Starting to ease out through the throat and the tops of the shoulders. All right, bring the head back to the center, extend those arms behind you once again, expand across the front of the rib cage and the center of the chest, humble with the chin and a big deep breath here. And carry those hands up and over to the left hip and the right ear to the right shoulder. A big deep breath here. And head up and over to the left ear to the left shoulder. Big deep breath here. And a few half circles to the front, chin dropping to the chest, right ear to right shoulder, and finding a gentle undulation here. Hands are still on your left hip. Good. Bring the head back to the center, extend those arms behind you one last time. A big, bold expansion of the center of the chest, and release the hands to the sides, dancing with the breath a little bit. Inhale, spread your wings, spread across the chest. Exhale, bend the knees gently and hug the arms in like you're gathering a big beach ball, drawing the chin to the chest. Inhale, press down to lengthen up, toss the fingertips toward the heavens. Exhale, arms float down. We'll repeat that a few times. Inhale, spread your wings. Exhale, soften the knees, gather your big beach ball and tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, push down to toss up. Exhale, arms by the sides. Once again, inhale, reach out and stretch out. Exhale, gather, soften, curl in. Inhale, press down to toss up. Exhale, float gently down. One last time. Inhale, spread your wings. Exhale, soften the knees and gather in. Inhale, push down to toss up. Exhale, gently float on down. Beautiful. Step the feet a little closer together. Spread your wings once again, but bend at the elbows a little bit like Karate Kid arms. Press into that left foot and just lift the right leg so that it's floating in front of you. Inhale here, and as you exhale, bend the left knee and send your right toes back in any way that feels okay. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to reach the leg back, just really nice and gentle. Inhale, lift the knee, hands to the hips is also an option. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Good. Stay with that inhale. Bring the leg to the front and then just start to explore any movement with that right leg. You can get your moonwalking arms or Karate Kid arms, but just playfully feel the steadiness of the left leg with the soft knee and just dance around a little bit with that right leg in any way. Perfect. Set the right foot down next to the left. Inhale, rise up to your tippy toes. Lift the fingertips toward the heavens. Exhale, hands fall forward and heels lower down again. Inhale, reach up and stretch up. Tippy toes, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, lower everything down. One last time. Inhale, reach up and stretch up. Come up high to your tippy toes as you exhale. Keep reaching your hands up and lower your heels as slowly as you can. Reach up and lower the heels. Reach up and lower the heels. Good. Inhale one last time. And exhale, float everything down. Good. Inhale. Karate Kid arms once again. Weight into the right foot and lift the left knee forward. As you exhale, just send that foot back in any playful way. Inhaling to come forward. Exhaling to reach back, softening into the right knee. Inhale to reach forward, hands to hips, and option again. Exhale to reach back once again. Inhale, everything really super soft. Exhale, reach on back. Great. Inhale, come forward, maybe expanding your wings once again, and then just any playful direction. Playing with the balance on the right leg, knee is soft, maybe pretending you're on a tight wire in the circus. Life feels like a circus sometimes, doesn't it? So any just playful movements here for one more breath. And then set that left foot next to the right. Inhale, up onto your tippy toes as the arms reach forward and up. Exhale, lower the heels and lower the hands again. Inhale, reach up and stretch up. Exhale, gently lower down. Inhale, reach up and stretch up once again as you exhale. Leave the arms and just lower the heels, almost like you're pulling your spine longer, longer, longer. Good. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, the arms gently by the side. Take a look down at your feet, toes and heels in one line together. Feet can stay hip-width distance apart. Half Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Exhale, palms together as you fold at the hips, touching the fingertips and relaxing the head. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold, relax the head and the neck. Inhale, rise to stand, bring your arms with you. Exhale, open the arms to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, open the chest to the left, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale to the top and we dive one more time. Exhale, palms together as you fold forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold, weight into the toes of the feet, relax your head. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, chest open to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale to the top. Exhale, chest open to the left, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale to the top. Let's go one last time. Exhale, palms together in prayer as you fold forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold, relax. Inhale, rise to stand, both arms up. Exhale, chest open to the right, maybe looking to the right thumb. Inhale to the center. Exhale, chest open to the left, maybe looking to the left thumb. Inhale to the center, stay standing and just float your arms down on the exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up high to the sky again and come up onto your tippy toes. Be tender if you have any issues with your knees, but begin to bend your knees directly forward. Reach up with your fingertips, bend your knees high up on your tippy toes, reach up and stretch up. Reach up and stretch up as you lower the bum down. Reach up and stretch up. Beautiful. Open the knees, reach the arms forward, lower your heels, and see if you can land without a sound to roll all the way down to your spine. Reach the arms up overhead. Keep the knees bent and step the feet a little closer to you, and then one heel toe out toward each side with the feet, making the feet a bit wider. Windshield wiper the knees right and left and right and left. Relaxing through the shoulders, relaxing through the throat, just finding a rhythm here that feels good to you. A few more rocks right and left. Imagine that you're tenderly rocking your sacrum and lower back in the direction of happiness and health, and then come on back to the center. Hug your knees into your chest and just give yourself a gentle tug and pull in. Keep the knees into the chest as you spread your wings, palms facing down, arms at shoulder height. Inhale to the center. Exhale, let the knees fall to the right, but don't touch down to the ground. And inhale back to the center. Exhale, knees up and over to the left, but don't touch down. Inhale back to the center, and as you exhale, maybe a gentle sigh out as you let the knees fall all the way over. And drink in a deep breath or two here as you create this gentle twist with the spine, left shoulder working toward the ground, feet and ankles relaxed. And draw the belly toward the spine, and then on an inhale, come on back to the center, knees still hugging into the chest. Breathe in here, and as you breathe out, take the knees up and over to the left, but just hover there. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, knees up and over to the right. Don't touch down. Inhale back to the center, and here you go, a big sigh as you allow the knees to fall toward the left. Let the body really land. Feel the right shoulder just draw heavier toward the ground as you breathe deeply once or twice. Relax the toes and relax your jaw. Beautiful. Come on back to the center, drawing the belly gently up and in. Hug those knees in once again. Lift the forehead toward your knees and just get enough momentum to rock yourself forward to a comfortable seat. Great. Place both feet flat to the floor and then rock onto your right hip and swing both feet around to the left. The left leg is going to land a little bit off the right for mermaid pose. Inhale, reach both arms up for the sky. Exhale, left hand to your right knee and the right arm reaches up and overhead. A gentle drawing up and in of the belly to keep the spine stable. And peeling the right shoulder up and back in space a little bit. Gaze can come under the right arm if that feels okay for the neck, or just down to the ground in front of you, or even to the left side. A big, sweet, deep breath into the right side of the body. Great. Inhale, come on back to the center and just swing those legs through the center. Maybe pause for a second and rock across the sitting bones. And then when you're ready, swing both legs over to the right, the left heel tucking up and under, right leg just relaxed to the right side. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right hand to the left knee and left arm up and over the left ear. Again, a gentle drawing up of the belly to keep the low back stable. Peel the left shoulder up and back in space as if you're spinning your ribcage open to the left, looking up under the left arm or any position that feels good and easy for the neck and the breath. A big deep breath into the left side of the body. Great. Inhale, back to the center. Swing those legs forward once again, feet flat to the ground, and take a hold of your shins below the knees. And again, a little rock right to left across the sitting bones. Right. Cross the legs as if you're coming to Sukhasana, but then just crawl your way forward to a kneeling position. So knees together, hips to the heels. This is a great time to lay out your blanket or padding for your knees if you need to. Bring your hands to your hips and stand on up on those knees. Draw the belly in, let the tailbone fall and lengthen toward the ground. Step the right foot out to the right. Paringasana, gate pose. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, right arm to the right leg and left arm again up and gently over. The right hand can slide down the right leg. See if you can keep some space in the right side body as you spin the chest gently up, and the left shoulder moves up and back in space. Another deep breath here. Good. Inhale to the top, both arms up. Exhale, hands to the hips. Step that right foot in, spinning the toes out 90 degrees. Inhale here and exhale, bend into the right knee. Dancing like this a few times. Inhale to the center. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Great. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend in. A kneeling side angle pose. The right forearm to the right thigh, left arm up and over the left ear. A few options here. Right fingertips can reach inside the right foot to the mat, and left arm can fold behind the back for a half bind. Choose your medicine for today wisely. Just always checking in that the breath is flowing. Keep your awareness and listening on the experience of your practice. Lift the left side of the rib cage a little bit up and back. Gaze can be up toward the heavens or down toward your right foot. One more big deep breath here. Good. Left hand to the left hip, rise on up, right hand to the right hip, step the right knee in to join the left and have a seat, hips to heels. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Exhale, touch the fingertips gently behind your toes. Separate the knees just a little bit. Push into the fingertips, lift through the chest, and perhaps open through the throat. Press the fingertips gently down to draw the shoulder blades together, opening across the center of the chest, bringing a little back bend into the upper back. And then lower the chin, bring the knees back together, hands to the hips, and stand on up on your knees. Extend the left leg out to the left. Reach the arms up on an inhale. Exhale, left hand to the left leg, right arm up and over. Slide the left hand down the left leg to guide a deepening of the side bend. Make sure that the hips, the pelvis continually glide forward in space. Right shoulder is soft and relaxed. Gaze up or down. Breath easy and full. Inhale to the top, both arms up. Exhale, hands to the hips, step the left foot in, toes spin out on a 90-degree angle. Inhale here, exhale, rock the weight toward the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, glide. Left knee directly in line with the left toes. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, dive on in, pause here. Left forearm to the top of the left thigh, right arm again reaching up and over. Staying here is an option. Reaching the left fingertips inside the left foot is another option. Sweeping the right arm behind the back for a half bind is another option. Life full of so many choices. Again, choose the medicine that's exactly right for you today, even if it's child's pose or shavasana. Breathing in and breathing out. Another nice deep breath here. Looking up or looking down, maybe bending even a little bit more into that left knee. And right hand to right hip, come on back to the center, left hand to left hip, left knee to join the right and sit the hips back. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, touch the fingertips behind the toes. Spread the knees just a little bit. And once again, press into the fingertips to broaden across the chest. Option to stay here, or if it feels okay for the low back, you might float the hips up and forward. Wherever you choose to be, again, make sure the breath isn't catching. The surest sign that we're not being honest in our practice. So find the place where the breath is your companion and breathe there and enjoy. If the hips are floating, lower them to the heels. Bring the knees gently back together and place the hands across the thighs. Close your eyes for a moment. And as you breathe deeply once or twice, you feel the low belly and the low back expanding forward and back. And can you feel the right side and the left side of the rib cage expanding right and left? Take one more big deep inhale. And as you exhale, part the lips and have a gentle sigh. Soften the shoulders, soften the face. Flutter the eyes open, bring your hands to your hips and stand back up on your knees. Step the right foot forward, a big broad step in front of you, and glide forward into a low lunge. Draw the inner thighs gently together, low belly drawing gently up and in to stabilize the core of your position. And if you feel stable and you feel good, arms reach up to the sky. Press the palms together, perhaps. Lift the gaze to the thumbs, perhaps. But wherever you are, can you glide the hips down and forward as you gently float the middle of the chest up? And if you're looking up, look forward. Right forearm to the top of the right thigh again. Left arm directly up and overhead toward the right. If you've got room, the right fingertips can find the mat on the right side of your leg, and the hips continue to melt as you take a big deep breath into the left side of the rib cage. And inhale, both arms back up to the sky. Exhale, one hand on either side of your front foot. Ardha Hanumanasana. Sit the left hip back over the left knee and flex the right toes, maybe sliding that heel forward a little bit. Inhale, offer your heart forward to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bend the elbows and melt the forehead toward the front of your right leg. Wherever you are depth-wise in this posture, try to release any spinning of expectation of where you hoped to be and just breathe into exactly where you are. And take one more big deep breath here. And as you exhale, perhaps folding in a little bit more. Good. Inhale, lift halfway, glide the hips forward once again. Hands to hips as you rise on up and just step the right knee back with the left and have a seat for a moment. Hips to heels. Inhale, top of the head floats up a little lighter. Exhale, keep the head floating as the hips sit down heavier. Good. Inhale, stand on up once again. A big step forward with your left foot and glide the hips forward to your low lunge. Gather the inner thighs, belly drawing away from the top of the left thigh. Arms reach up high. Hips glide down and forward. Palms come together overhead, maybe. Gaze lifts toward the thumbs, maybe. Big deep breath wherever you choose to be. And look forward if you're looking up. Left forearm to the top of the left thigh, right arm directly up overhead toward the left. Stay here, or the variation of touching those left fingertips down to the mat. Again, wherever you are, hips gently gliding down and forward. Can you soften through your left thigh a little bit? And breathe into the right side of your rib cage. Good. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, touch the hands down around the front foot, Ardha Hanumanasana. Glide the hips back, right hip over the right knee, flex the left toes, and maybe wiggle that heel forward a little bit. Inhale, offer the heart forward, relax through the shoulders. Exhale, fold on in. Find your deep breath. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw and your throat. And take one more big deep breath here, and as you exhale, relax the head a little bit more and maybe fold in a little bit more. Inhale, lift halfway, glide the hips forward to your low lunge once again. Tuck your back toes, and this time a big step forward to Uttanasana at the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold in, relax the head, relax the neck. Inhale, rise to stand, root down to rise up. Exhale, float the arms by the sides. And step those feet a little closer together if they're not already, and bring the hands to the hips. Root into the left leg and lift the right knee in front of you again. A little more formal as we move through this choreography. Inhale, really root down and lengthen down, strengthen down into your supporting leg. And as you exhale, begin to glide the right leg back behind you toward Virabhadrasana 3. Chest is lowering parallel to the mat. Right leg extending as fully as possible behind you. Hands can stay on the hips, come to prayer position, maybe go back to Karate Kid arms, whatever feels nice for you today. Stay, reach the head forward, reach the right toes back, another breath or maybe two. Soften the left knee, keep reaching with the right leg, and land in a high lunge. Reach the arms up overhead. Inhale, straighten the left leg to give it a breath. Exhale, soften back into the left knee. Lower your right heel, open the hips and the shoulders, Virabhadrasana 2. Take a look at your left knee, directly in line with the left toes. Wings are spread, but fingertips are soft. dive into that left knee just a little bit more. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, can you soften your upper body a little bit? Reverse triangle. Inhale, straighten both legs. Right hand to the outer edge of the right leg. Left fingertips reach for the sky. As you breathe a time or two here, perhaps gliding the left fingertips up and back, keeping a hold of the breath. Good. Inhale back to the center, spread your wings. Exhale, soften into the left knee, Virabhadrasana 2. Lift the right heel and come back to your high lunge, both arms overhead. Hands to the hips and a gentle step halfway in with the right foot. Again, heel lowers, right foot on a 45-degree angle. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold at the hips. Parsvottanasana, stopping when the chest is parallel to the mat. Inhale here, draw the left hip gently back in space. Lengthen the top of the head gently forward without creating tension in the shoulders. And then do your best to keep those elements as maybe you fold forward, touching the fingertips down. Inhale and exhale, enjoying your breath as you relax the head and you relax the neck. One more big deep breath here. Step the right foot to join the left. Uttanasana at the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Root down to lift up. Exhale the arms by the sides, and we'll try the other side. Bring the hands to the hips, root down into the right leg steady and stable but relaxed. Lift the left thigh parallel to the ground, just lifting and floating that left knee up. Inhale, press down into the right foot. Imagine the top of the head just floating toward the heavens. On your next exhale, begin to reach the left leg back behind you, drawing the chest parallel to the ground. Reach those toes back, reach the top of the head forward, dive in, folding at the hips, steady with that right leg, but gentle and soft as well. Hands anywhere that you took them on the first side. Another deep breath here. And then soften the right knee, a big reach back with the left leg, landing in a high lunge, both arms up overhead. Good. Inhale, lengthen through the right leg. A little breeze of freshness there. Exhale, dive back into your high lunge. Lower your back heel, 45-degree angle, hips and shoulders open to the left. Virabhadrasana 2. Look at that right knee in line with the right toes. Wings are spread, fingertips soft, shoulders soft, and breath broad. And inhale, straighten both legs, left hand to the left leg, right fingertips high. And a breath or two to explore, scraping the clouds up above you, scratching and tickling the heavens up and back with the right fingertips. Good. Inhale back to stand. Exhale, soften into the right knee and return to your high lunge, lifting the left heel, arms up overhead. Bring the hands to the hips and a gentle step forward with the left foot landing on a 45-degree angle. Inhale, long through the spine, steady through the legs. Exhale, fold at the hips and bring your torso parallel to the ground. Pause here. Draw the right hip back in space gently as you reach the tips of your ears forward. Breathe in here. Keep that gentle length. Exhale, explore your forward fold in whatever way feels good. Find your breath. If it's not making itself known, relax your head and your tongue and your throat. Enjoy this folding in. One more big deep inhale here, and as you exhale, step forward with that left foot. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise on up. Exhale, arms to the sides. Bring your hands to your hips. Reach back with your right foot and a big step back, turning both toes toward the right to face the long edge of the mat. Prasarita Padottanasana, toes and heels in one line together, stance nice and wide. Inhale, reach the arms out to either side, Garudasana arms. Exhale, right on elbow underneath the left, crossing at the elbows, the wrists, and maybe the thumbs are turning to face you. Option here, always just to hug yourself. Inhale, feel steady and gentle on the legs. Exhale, keep the arms as you dive forward once again. Perhaps the left pinky finger is reaching toward the mat. If you're hugging yourself, the top of the head pouring down toward the ground. Whatever choreography you've decided to give yourself for this particular moment, breathe in really nice and deeply, and as you breathe out, imagine something just washing down and over the back of your body, clearing you out of anything you don't need to be carrying. And one more time, a big deep breath in, and a cleansing, purifying wash of a breath out. Good. If your arms are crossed, unwind them to touch your fingertips down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, lead with your heart as you rise on up, and then soften your knees and just rock your hips right to left, a soft little dance with the hips. Come on back to the center, lengthen through the legs. Inhale, both arms out to the side. Exhale, left elbow under the right, Garudasana arms, eagle arms, thumbs maybe face you, maybe you're giving yourself a loving hug. Inhale, and as you exhale, fold at the hips and glide on forward. Maybe the right pinky finger is reaching toward the mat. Perhaps the top of the head is reaching toward the mat. A gentle rock of the weight forward toward the balls of the feet. And then a few delicious deep breaths here. Right, if the arms are crossed, uncross them, touch the fingertips down, walk your hands toward your left foot, spin your left toes 90 degrees to the front, and just a little step forward with your right foot to join the left. Bend your knees and squat on down, going the easy way this time. Separate your knees, step your hands inside your knees, and then once again, if you've got your balance, reach your arms forward, gentle land on your bum, and one vertebrae at a time down you go to your back. Reach those arms up overhead. Plant the feet a little closer to your hips and separate your feet nice and wide, and return to your windshield wiper legs, right and left, and right and left. And as you feel the spine and the legs begin to soften, Come on back to the center. Step the feet a little closer together and imagine that your toes and heels can be in one line together. Arms are still gently up overhead, but really relax them up there. Maybe even a soft bend in the elbows. Inhale, Setu Bandha, little bridge pose. Press into the feet and just lift the hips up. Exhale, a gentle lower down. Good. Inhale, press into the feet and lift the hips up. And exhale, lower down. One more time like this. Inhale, press to lift. Exhale, lower down. Lift your right ankle, cross it over the top of your left thigh, figure 4 position. Stay here, or right arm between the legs, left arm finds its way around, and you interlace the fingers behind the left thigh. Do your best to keep your shoulders and your neck relaxed, and a gentle pulling in with the arms. I always love to encourage a tiny little rock right to left to just find where the best conversation is here. And feel free to stay for another breath or two, or a variation here, extending the left leg high to the sky and flexing the toes toward your nose. Replace your hands to the back of your left calf, and then pull again gently with your arms, drawing the lengthened left leg closer to you, but keeping the shoulders relaxed. Another deep breath or two. Good. The left leg is long. Soften the knee, everyone left foot flat to the floor. Spread your wings, palms facing up, arms at shoulder level. Keeping the shape of the legs, just let the whole shape fall to the left. Have a breath or two here. And then come on back to the center and place your right foot next to your left. Keep your wings spread at shoulder height. Inhale, press into your feet to lift your hips, a little baby bridge pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips. Exhale, lower down. Maybe feeling a slight opening across the chest or behind the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower down. Beautiful. Lift the left ankle, cross it over your right thigh, figure 4 position. Reclined Suchindrasana, reclined pigeon pose variation. Left hand between the legs, right hand around the outside of the right thigh, interlacing the fingers behind the right leg. Relax the upper part of the body and a gentle pull in. And after an honest breath or two, knowing that you're still breathing and still relaxed and still happy, then and only then, extend the right leg up, flex the toes toward your nose, replace your hands behind the calf, and continue the gentle pull with the biceps, keeping everything else relaxed. Soften the right knee, place the right foot down to the mat. Spread your wings again, palms facing up and legs up and over in the figure 4 shape to the right. Breathe in deep once or twice. And gently come on back to the center and replace your left foot down. And hug both knees into the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze in. Lift the forehead toward the knees, and one more time, just enough momentum to draw yourself up to a comfortable seat, finding Sukhasana or any other comfortable seated position. Hands to the knees, to the thighs, or in the lap. And close your eyes. With the eyes closed, imagine that your sitting bones, your pelvis, are just landing. And that because of that landing, a gentle breeze whispers up the spine, makes the head and the shoulders and the neck and the throat soft and light, floating up above that stability. We'll just sit for another moment or two here together. If this place feels good, feel free to stay until the intuition tells you it's enough. Or bring the palms together in Anjali Mudra in front of the chest, right together with left, left together with right. Our symbol of unity and gratitude. And perhaps today, in celebration of our hands-free practice, just honoring and being grateful for all that our hands and our shoulders and our minds carry. And having experienced this slightly different perspective on moving through your practice without any added responsibility there, perhaps setting an affirmation for the rest of your day or evening to be a little bit more hands-free, to give yourself permission not to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders always. Thank you so much for practicing today. Have a wonderful rest of your day or evening. Namaste.